It happened way back in the early part of June, but it's something we haven't forgotten about, and it's unlikely the track and field team from LaSalle will ever forget about it. They were back home at the football stadium that night, back home with a new big trophy. They had once again claimed the state track and field title. And I am thrilled to be joined by most of the members of that team. Frankly, a very strong track and field program for a few decades now. One of the major reasons is Coach Frank Russo. Frank, I got to tell you, these LaSalle kids keep coming here with state championships this year and doing pretty well. We had the basketball team and the football team went well. This is a special class for LaSalle, isn't it?
The senior class has been amazing. They've provided tremendous leadership. They've just been the ones that have led, LaSalle throughout really the last 4 years, and why we've really accomplished so much this year. Winning the GCL in football, we were district and regional champions in cross country, finished 12th overall in the state, and then obviously the highlight in the winter was winning the state basketball championship, and then being able to cap that off the first weekend in June and winning the state championship was quite a thrill, and really pleased that we were able to send the seniors out on a high note. Yeah,
Rodriguez and Ethan, I want you to talk about that a little bit. Does maybe the success of one team permeate to the other? I mean, is this a special class?
It is. It's kind of like a chain reaction. I mean, it started off with the basketball team. Then everybody was seeing the hype that they was getting, and it made us hungry, and we went out and fought to get the championship for the track and field team.
So you guys almost feel like you have to keep up with the other guys.
This year was actually LaSalle's 50th anniversary, and it was just the whole school spirit this year was really thrilling, and I think it just was motivation for everybody.
Mm-hmm. What is the strength of this program? These guys, you said you have 50-some on, but these are the guys that went to state and scored. What is your strength there that allows you to go up? And if you win anything in Ohio, you're doing pretty well. And track and field, it's pretty incredible to win up there.
Exactly, and our strength was our balance. There was no question. We advanced athletes in 8 events and scored in 7. So we had, going into the state championship, we had advanced more athletes in more events than any other team in the state. And so we felt good going in, but that really was, our strength was our balance. And we really preach that to our athletes, that we try and score in every event. There's 17 events. And so half of the events, like I said, almost half of the events going into the state championship we had covered. And that was a tremendous advantage. And we did take advantage of that opportunity once we got up there.
A terrific season, but now you're going to Columbus. What's the mindset of this team? Is the feeling that you're going to be in the mix if you do everything right?
Yeah, we felt from the get-go going into this year, because we had advanced 6 athletes last year, and I think experience in the state championship really plays a big part when you're trying to vie for a team title. And so that being said, we felt we had the experience, we felt we had the talent, and the guys had the understanding of what it takes to win a state title. And so from that particular perspective, we felt going in that that we were confident. And it was kind of interesting how it played out. Centerville had beaten us in the regional by 5, and so I think from that particular standpoint, I think our guys came away, feeling like that we came up a bit short in the regional, and it just provided that much more motivation going in. But we felt, again, going in to the state championship with the amount of athletes and the amount of events that we had advanced, that we, were in position to win a state crown.
Rodriguez and Ethan, tell me a little bit about the stage. I mean, you're either running regular meets at a high school and sometimes good crowds, or you might be up at Welcome Stadium at a district or regional. Now all of a sudden you're in Columbus and you look up and wow. I mean, is it something you have to put out of your mind?
I mean, it started junior year, actually. When I went up there for the 110s, I looked in the stands, it was like, oh my God. But then when I got in the blocks, the nerves just kept coming. So then when we got up there this year, I mean, I felt more comfortable because I was there last year. Then I was just ready to go.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, I felt the same way. The preparation from junior year and the experience in it that year just really helped, I think, all the guys that were there last year for this year to prepare us for the winning it this year.
Okay, let's introduce everybody. And Rodriguez, why don't we start with you? Tell me a little bit about the events you're in, what year you're in, and pretty much what you do at LaSalle. And From what I know, you do a lot.
I mean, I'm Rodriguez Coleman. I played 3 sports. Now I'm currently in football and track and field. I'm a senior, and I'm going to college for football. Sorry about that. Then went to state in 4 events, which is the 110s, 300 hurdles, 4x2, and a 4x4, and scored in all 4 events.
And who you committed to for football?
UC.
I thought so. Okay, Ethan?
I'm Ethan Bocchino. I ran the 800, the 4x4, and the 4x8. 4x8 at one state. I run, and I'm going to the University of Cincinnati.
Good UC guys. Okay, Antonio, you start us in back there, please.
I'm Antonio Nelson. I ran the 4x2. I was second leg on the 4x2.
I'm Jaleel Heights. I'm a sophomore, going to be a junior. I ran the 4x8, the 4x4, and the 4x2. And yeah, that's about.
It's quite a kick, I take it, to be with a lot of these seniors and upperclassmen and going up to state.
Yeah. They taught us a lot. I mean, they let us handle the pressure, and we had to deal with that.
Okay.
I'm Travis Hawes. I ran the 1600 and part of the state champion winning 4x800 relay. I'm going to study chemistry at Xavier University next year.
Good deal.
I'm Kevin Klusner. I ran the 4x800 team that won state, and I'm headed to the University of Dayton to run track and cross country there.
Congratulations.
I'm Alex Thierry. I ran on the 4x8 team up until regionals, until he decided to switch to Leland, which obviously paid off. So congrats to them. But yeah, I ran the 4x8. I'm going to Miami University.
I guess that's when you got to be a team player. You got to depend on the coaches. Okay.
I'm Devin Stiegel. I'll be a senior this year, and I led off the 4x2 and the 4x4.
You'll be a senior this year?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Tell me a little bit about being at state. These guys had been there before. What was it like when being there and the crowd, the electricity?
Well, with me, I led off the 4x2 and the 4x4, so I was pretty scared not to false start, but I kept my nerves and ran a good race.
Okay.
In place, so that's pretty good.
Good deal. Frank, how do you build a team? How do you know this guy belongs in this leg? This guy, especially the relays, were real strong for you guys.
Well, that's part of the art of coaching. Is the process is not something that's overnight. I mean, it takes a while of observing in practice. Team chemistry plays a big part in track and field, and to put these relays together and decide who's going to run what leg, there's a strategy that most observers don't really understand, and there is a lot of strategy that's involved in that. But that being said, interesting enough, when we talked to Devin was running down on the JVs at the GCL championships, and I mean, goes from running on the JV level up to the pinnacle of high school sports and the state championship and leading off both of our legs. Now, how did we get to Devin? Devin's solid. We knew, that again, that he was going to be able to keep his emotions intact and get a clean start, and that's huge. That's a big part of being up at the state meet. Again, the distraction, and I don't want to say the distraction, but the energy of 10,000 to 12,000 people in the stands, and all eyes are on you, and it's total silence when they come to the set position. To put the right individual in that particular spot where he's going to put your team in position where you can compete from there on out and get that stick to your anchor in good position to win is a big part of it. And so that comes from observing day-to-day practice, seeing them on meet day and how they handle it. And then the beauty of track and field is it's all black and white. It's the watch that then who crosses the finish line first.
Exactly. It's the purest of sports, really. Guys, congratulations. Thank you for coming in here tonight, and good luck to you that are going out to college, and best of luck to you that are going to be around with LaSalle for another year. But thanks for coming in. That's the story from here tonight. My thanks to Coach Russo and his state champions. Also thanks to Mark Smetzer and Rick Walls. Mark's book is a good read. The Hall of Fame is always a great visit. Good night, everyone. We'll see you again next Sunday on Meyer Sports of All Sorts.